Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim Classic. Back again, carrying on our, well, what seemed like quite an easy adventure, where we set out quite innocently to see if we could get from Penzance to Glasgow without cheating. This has turned into a bit of a nightmare. I'll explain in a second. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're new to my content, or even if you're not, then hello indeed. This is going out on the channel on Wednesday between Christmas and New Year, so Merry Christmas, hope you had a good one. There'll be other content train related, going to be changing in the new year. Train Sim Mod 3 is going to go on a Friday, other things on a Monday. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get the game. I can't link what I'm going to be doing on this video because there's too much of it going on. There'll be a link in the description as well to where you can watch me live on the Twitchy, and there'll be a link down there to my Discord server as well. Okay, last time we got to here, which is High Wycombe. After leaving Bicester Village, heading south towards London, we ended up in High Wycombe. We started this whole adventure, I'm just killing a bit of time. We started this whole adventure in Penzance. First couple of legs, easy. Penzance to Plymouth, not a problem. Plymouth to Weston-super-Mare, absolutely fine. Weston-super-Mare to Didcot, not a problem at all. We arrived in Didcot, fine. We left Didcot, we went all the way into Paddington, we turned around, we came back to Didcot again. That was fine. We sort of expected something like that to happen. Last time, however, we went from Didcot to Oxford, Oxford to Reading via Didcot, Reading back through Didcot to Oxford again, Oxford to Bicester Village, Bicester Village to here at High Wycombe. Keeping up so far? This time, it's getting complicated. Okay, spent 2 hours this morning trying to get this sorted. Editing things, buying things, tweaking things, trying things, swapping things, all sorts to get this done. The plan is, and I need to read this, we go from here at High Wycombe on a train that's bound for Banbury. We're not going to go as far as Banbury. We're getting off at Princess Risborough, departing the train. Then we take another train, which has caused me a lot of headache this morning, not just me, where we go from Princess Risborough to Aylesbury. Fine, easy. Then we take an Aylesbury to Marylebone train, but don't go to Marylebone, we stop at Amersham. Get off Amersham. Then we get on the Metropolitan line from Amersham to King's Cross. That takes us to King's Cross, excuse me, where next Tuesday, probably the same for YouTube, Wednesday, will be the long trip from King's Cross to Edinburgh. One stream, day after Boxing Day, 8 AM, 6 hours, also King's Cross to Edinburgh. That gets us to Edinburgh, then we just got to get from Edinburgh to Glasgow. So, let's get this first thing underway. It's telling us we got to pull, oh that's rainy, it's telling us we got to pull forward. Good morning, by the way, to Trent and Shorty. So, we got to pull forward to clear the signal. Or so we get to somewhere near this signal, I think it was. Don't actually want to run the red, do we? Oh, it's a standard though, isn't it? It's going to let me run the red. Because we've got to get the back of the train to clear the thing. Yeah, I was just thinking that. So yeah, 4 different routes we're going to have to do for this one. There's been train swapping, there's been train buying, there's been scenario editing, because the tube line we had didn't go as far as King's Cross, so I've had to change the Met line. It's good. If we make it, I'm going to be really impressed. Okay, so we've got to stop down here. And then back up, I'm guessing. Yeah, I bought a train that last night I thought I was just missing. Turned out I bought the wrong version, so that didn't work. So if we end up at King's Cross at the end of this, I will be mightily impressed. Shouldn't think we had to go all this way, but we're doing as we're told. Okay, stop just down here. Yeah, so lots of... I don't normally like stopping and starting scenarios and stuff, but it's a case of having to in this one, I think. Okay, so we got to stop here. And stop. Yeah, we're also going to end up on the Metropolitan line, which is the one with the whole tripcock thing. And it took me a few attempts earlier to try and actually get the train to move. I don't know how I did it, but we got moving. So watch out for that fun when we get down to there. Okay, change ends and heading to High Wycombe platform 2. We're due to depart from High Wycombe at 6:05. Well, that was like a minute ago, but you know, we won't, you know. There we go. Right, so High Wycombe, so into the forwards. We've got some lights on, that's good. We'll pop the wipers on. Don't know why we need to come down all this way. But back towards High Wycombe we go. Yeah, we only need to come down to here because we went across the points back here, didn't we? Oh, well, I suppose that's because the next signal point or the next point it could actually tell me to stop at rather than just pull forward somewhere. It's not like Train Sim World 3, is it, where you can just... We don't have to clear these points. It's fine, we've done it now. How's one? Good. I'm glad I decided to check this out this morning, because otherwise it would have come to this point and realised I couldn't do half of it. So it was a very well spent couple of hours getting this ready just for this, that the people of YouTube won't appreciate. See, YouTube, you know, you should you know, watch the things. You'd appreciate what goes into some of these. Like the whole stealing a train thing nobody watched. Exactly, there you go, see? Right, High Wycombe. So yeah, we got this as far as Princess Risborough. So Saunderton and then Princess Risborough. And then we stopped this scenario. This train does go all the way to Banbury, but we're getting off at Princess Risborough. So as a driver, we're just going to abandon it. And then swap to the Chiltern main line going south. I don't know, I've got it all written down. I can't remember these things. If someone was taking notes at the beginning. Right, Saunderton in 4 miles. Okay. Yeah, so what was it? It was High Wycombe to Princess Risborough, Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, Aylesbury to Amersham, and then swap to the Met line, Amersham to King's Cross. And the Amersham to King's Cross should take an hour, but I don't think so. So if we end up, we arrive there quite early time-wise, then I'll just chuck an additional route somewhere on. But we will hopefully end at King's Cross. Well, I don't know. It's only a case of stopping and starting. One of them I've got to do in quick drive. The next one, Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, is fine after a lot of help from Larwood, spending over an hour just trying to sort that out this morning. But it's only like a 12-minute journey. So, oh God, speeding. So the time aspect of it shouldn't be too bad. And, you know, there was talk before about just arriving at Birmingham Moor Street and then departing from Birmingham New Street. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to arrive and depart at the same station. You know, as though you would do, although, which I know, yes, you could walk between Moor Street and New Street. I just wanted to get all the way from Penzance to Glasgow without cheating. Because when we did Dundee to Penzance last year, we had to skip a bit. So I'm determined to do it this time without skipping a single bit of track, without skipping a single station. So hopefully we can do it. I haven't yet looked from Edinburgh to Glasgow, but I think that should be a simple thing. Should. But we've got to get there first. It took us 3 streams to get out of Didcot. And I know I could go quicker. But again, I've just got a feeling that time-wise, this actually isn't going to take that long. Because the tube bit was 25 miles. And that shouldn't take an hour. But if we're still here at like 4 o'clock today, then, you know, I was wrong. And I think a couple of them were early morning ones as well. So not a lot of the daylight going on. I don't think I've ever done this bit of line. Never done High Wycombe to Aylesbury. So this is new. Crispy. Right, just approaching Saunderton. This is the 166. Yeah, I bought the bubble car, bought the wrong bubble car, tried to do a train swap, didn't have the 168, nearly bought that. A lot of time, effort, and swearing has gone into getting this to hopefully work today. And it's definitely a convoluted way around getting to King's Cross. No, Larwood was the one that spent 2 hours with me this morning getting it working. I'm glad I did, otherwise I would have jumped in now and not been able to do this. No. Yeah, this one would have been okay. I would have been stranded at Aylesbury. Yes. Okay, so into Saunderton we come. So yeah, if you've just joined, where were you? I've been here ages. So that's upside down. Hang on. So we started off at High Wycombe. So High Wycombe to Princess Risborough. Then swap and do Princess Risborough to Aylesbury. And then it's on the Aylesbury to Marylebone route, but stop at Amersham. And then at Amersham, swap to the Met line and take the Met line to King's Cross. And that involved some work as well, because the scenario I had didn't go as far as King's Cross, only went to Baker Street. So we had to tweak that as well. Right, oh god, that's some lag. Oh god, that was definitely some lag. Right, into Saunderton. And then the next stop is Princess Risborough. And that's where we then swap. And all of this because you didn't want to walk. Yep. I can be very stubborn. A bit like you, Crispy. It's more of a challenge. Right. Next stop, Princess Risborough. 3.18 miles. So yeah, this one was fine. The next one, because I bought the bubble car that was part of the route, but it was a bubble car in the wrong paint job, so it wouldn't work. Despite the fact I couldn't buy the bubble car in the correct paint job anywhere, a whole different issue. I had to then train swap it. But because I didn't have the bubble car to be able to swap it, I had to go through. I was doing all sorts of things I'd never even dreamt I'd do this morning, with the help to Larwood, and managed to get that. Then the route down into London was fine, but I've got to do that in a quick drive. And then the Met line, I didn't have all the scenarios because I had a pre-release version, which I then didn't reinstall. So I've only got 2 of the scenarios. And then so I had to edit the scenario. Lara had to find the scenario, edit the scenario. Then I had to install it and change the end destination because it didn't go as far as King's Cross. So I had to make it go as far as King's Cross. So hopefully we actually managed to get there. The whole journey could take less time than it took to actually set it up. I think it'd be quite, well, I say interesting, from my benefit, it'd be quite good to plot the route on a national rail line map as to how I managed to get there. Especially the whole Didcot, Oxford, Reading, Didcot, Oxford, Bicester. Could do it on Google Maps, that is a thing. Right, down into Princess Risborough. Where we will leave this train. And then the fun There's some... Why are Just Trains routes all laggy? And the fun begins. Okay, first stage, tick. Tonight, by the way, back with some Forza Horizon 5. Most people we've had on in quite a while, currently 6. Was 7, now 6. Hopefully 7 again, to do some MP racing this evening. That's very laggy. And then tomorrow lunchtime, cooking sim. And then tomorrow night, flight. I'm going to visit Santa. And there was going to be an early morning farm sim stream this morning, but sorted this out instead. Okay, so we are arriving at Princess Risborough. There we go, open the doors. Maybe some of the... why weren't they open? We're miles away from the end of the track. Okay. Right, stage 1 done. High Wycombe, Princess Risborough, tick. Next, it's Princess Risborough to Aylesbury. We're not going to Haddenham and Tame Parkway. No, no. We're going back to the main menu. Okay. So, Just Trains. So, where are we? Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, which is that one. So when we're about to do the train swapping on, because although I bought the bubble car, it wasn't the right one. Because it says green, I could only buy the blue one. So I couldn't actually load into that. So thanks for that, Dovetail. Or Just Trains. Yeah, ignore that. Okay. So we just came in on that line there. We've gone across to the bay platform. We are now here at Princess Risborough. Yeah, it's not farewell to the bubble cars. Head back to the rear cab and set the gear lever to the 4th gear in accordance with BRDMU policies. Yeah, don't worry about that. As long as it doesn't stop me moving, we're okay. Right, let's let the victims on. So this is going Princess Risborough, Monks Risborough, Little Kimble and Aylesbury. And then what we do is we go Aylesbury to, or on the Aylesbury to Marylebone line, but we just do Aylesbury to Amersham. Then we swap to the Met line and do Amersham all the way into King's Cross. That's the plan, he says confidently. All this because I wouldn't go from Moore Street to New Street. About 20 minutes this is. Okay. Yeah, this is when we had to do a train swap on, because it should have been the 121. We had to swap it. And that took a lot longer than it should have done. Because of reasons. Okay, waiting a long time here at thingy. Come on, people, how long do you need to get on? I can imagine it being sat here in the bay platform and waiting on a connecting train. So that's normally the case, isn't it, with these little branch lines? They'll wait at a main line station. You're doing at Monks Risborough at 8:26. That's not going to happen. Oh god, whippers. Okay, this is quite slow. And don't forget, next Tuesday, got my annual long train sim stream, day after Boxing Day. We'll be doing King's Cross to Edinburgh in a pacer. Because, well, mad. Stopping at about a dozen stops along the way. And that'll be an early start though, that'll be an 8 AM start. Because that's going to take about 6 hours, I think. Which at this speed is how long it's going to take me to get to Aylesbury. Oh, there we go. Why are they two different colours? I'm guessing that could have been a lag thing, a me thing. What is that rear unit then? Hang on. Oh, it's still Chiltern, but it's a different coloured Chiltern. Okay, Monks Risborough coming up. Don't think we've ever done this bit of line either. Wow, laggy much. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to remember how to start the Metline train when I get there, because I couldn't do that earlier when I was testing it. No, we were discussing that earlier. It'll be fine. One thing I would love, but I can't find, is a repaint for the 142. Rather than just use the standard regional railways one. Right. Right, Monks Risborough, their words. Then it's Little Kimble, and then it's Aylesbury. Yeah, all this because I wouldn't walk between Moore Street and New Street. But no, we're going to do a 200-mile round trip because you were too bloody stubborn. Your next stop is the quaint Little Kimble station. Is it quaint? I would decide that when I get there. That'll be my opinion as to whether it's quaint or not. Wow, not rapid. Totally not rapid. Yeah, this is a 165. Which I was thinking about a choice of two other trains to do the London to Edinburgh in. One was 166. The other was the 205, the Thumper. But I just think it's got to be the Pacer. It might be the last hurrah this year for the Pacer. If I do one next year, we'll do it in something else. Right, Little Kimble, just under a mile. Yeah, this is the one that took about an hour just to swap the train for a 12-minute route. Right, the quaint little Stuart Little, the quaint little Kimble, quaint little Kimble. Okay, around this corner. It's Kimble cold that is little. It's winter. Winter is coming. Are we gonna stop with some of the train on the platform? Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't say quaint. Little. Wouldn't say it's looks very like villagey. That's a long step up there. Mind the step between the train and the platform. Don't need the wipers now, do it? It's not doing the rainy thing. You're clear to Aylesbury. You're due in at 8:39. Okay. 4 miles. 9 minutes to do 4 miles.
Welcome on board this service. To avoid unnecessary security alerts, please do not leave luggage unattended on stations you're on train.
G meter's slightly broken. It reckons we're going sort of high speed round the corner. I think we are. You're putting the G's in the wrong direction. Caravan park here. Okay. There's some lag. I suppose it's going to take a little bit of a while if it's only 40 all the way. Yeah, we're okay now, it would seem. So yeah, Aylesbury, our next stop, where we switch and then head down on a train heading to Marylebone. But we don't stay on it to Marylebone. We get off at Amersham and then we switch to the Met line. No, well, I've got to do a quick drive, I think. So that's going to be another 165 to keep it in keeping. Because there isn't a scenario that goes between Aylesbury. Actually, no, was there one? No, there might have been an Aylesbury to Marylebone. And I just get off at Amersham. I don't know, we'll have a look. I can't remember now, it was this morning, I didn't write that bit down. Right, speed limit change down to a 20. I don't know why we're going down to a 20, but we're going down to a 20. We'll see something down here that's means I've got to go this slowly. (22) due to grannies sleeping. It could well be. It seems is it because of a crossing? It might be a dodgy crossing up here. Potentially. There's something up here. Come on, sort your lag out. Yeah, it must be this crossing. Wow, okay. Yeah, I say it's just trains routes in it. They're all laggy. Oh, back to 40. Yeah, I can't remember if I've got a scenario for the next one or whether I've got to do a quick drive. So the next one's going to be Aylesbury, or it's an Aylesbury to Marylebone run, but I get off at Amersham. See, I didn't think this was going to take that long because Amersham to King's Cross on the Met line, it did say an hour, but I don't think it'll be an hour. Say then on Tuesday we depart King's Cross for Scotland in a pacer. 6 hours or so. That's going to be well, long, I think is the word. And we find left Didcot behind. There was a moment even this morning where I thought I'd have to go back to Bicester, back to Oxford, back to Didcot. But say with a lot of tweaking, purchasing things and time and effort, I think we've sorted it. So yeah, This bit I couldn't do. The last bit I couldn't do. And I couldn't do the Met line because I didn't have a scenario that went to King's Cross. So I had to edit an existing route to add in King's Cross. So I was doing lots of things in Train Sim earlier on under instruction that I'd never be able to do again. But anyway, we are slowly approaching Aylesbury. I'm guessing this was twin track at one point. And saw the foliage down here and the wide bridges. And now just reduced to single track. Because they don't need the frequency of the service, I'm guessing. Not that common a thing coming up here. See, none of your welded track rubbish up here either. Proper track. It's your neck of the woods, is it? Right, into Aylesbury. Right, single yellow, so next one's red, which is the other end of the platform, so that's fine. Why have you put the emergency on? It wasn't red, it was yellow. You stupid train, what are you doing to me? I was just coming in at a nice speed then as well. I didn't like me arriving on time. Well, yeah, we're going to arrive a couple of minutes late. Are you going to whinge at me for speeding? Yeah, of course you are. Right, this is Aylesbury. So we're getting there. That's 2 out of 4 bits of the journey done. Finally managed to get some. So now there is the Aylesbury to Marylebone line, which we could take, you know, logically all the way down to Marylebone. No. That would be too easy. Where's the fun in that? We could have stayed on the line we were on before and gone back to Birmingham, because that would have been easy as well. Well, no, this is one of those journeys that I think it would be quite amusing to recreate one day. I wonder if I could get from Swindon to King's Cross this way and how long it would take. So Swindon to Reading, Reading to Oxford, to Bicester Village, Princess Risborough, High Wycombe, High Wycombe to Princess Risborough, Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, Aylesbury to King's Cross. Aylesbury to Amersham. Amersham to King's Cross. Right. So that's that bit done. So we've arrived in Aylesbury. Okay, now we got to leave Aylesbury and head down towards that there London, but not quite. Okay, just trains. Chiltern Main Line. Did I have an Aylesbury? That's Aylesbury Vale. See, we can't do that one. Aylesbury to Marylebone. That's in the bubble car, so I can't do that one. I could do. I could have done Aylesbury to Aylesbury Vale and then Aylesbury Vale to Marylebone at a 166, but I can't. So I'm going to have to do, hang on, Aylesbury to Marylebone. There we go. 64 minutes. That's fine. Yeah, I thought we'd have. Right, but we're not taking this all the way to Marylebone because, again, that would be too simple. What do you mean, no? Doesn't it stop at Amersham? This is the one via High Wycombe. Oh, yeah, we had this discussion. Yeah, it doesn't stop at Amersham. See, I thought I was being all clever and everything then. So Steve cocked it up. Yeah, it's a good, well, it was early in the morning we were going through these. So it's got to be a quick drive then. Because there isn't another Aylesbury. Is there? Aylesbury to Marylebone. Yeah, it's got to be a quick drive then. Okay, no, it's fine. So we'll go just trains, Chiltern Main Line. We'll change the train to the class 165, 2 car. I've just changed. Okay. Okay. Aylesbury to London via Amersham. That's what we want. Destination is Amersham. Okay, class 165, Aylesbury, Amersham. We won't do 612. We'll get it a bit lighter so we can actually see something. We'll go clear and we'll go summer. That's right in it. Aylesbury to Amersham. Okay. Now we're fine. Hi, Kerry. Providing I've got this right, of course, then it'll work. Maybe. Right, so here we are at Aylesbury, where we've just arrived on the other train. We came in there, didn't we? And now we've got to go to Amersham. So if you just joined, this is continuing our trip where we're attempting to get from Penzance to Glasgow without cheating. First trip, Penzance to Plymouth, easy. Second trip, Plymouth to Weston-super-Mare, easy. Third trip, Weston-super-Mare to Didcot, easy. Then it all went a bit awry. Next trip then we did was Didcot into Paddington to try and get something out of Paddington that took us north. We couldn't. We ended up going back to Didcot. Last time we did Didcot to Oxford, Oxford to Reading, Reading to Oxford, I know, Oxford to Bicester Village, Bicester Village to High Wycombe, because that seemed logical. This time so far then we've done High Wycombe to Princess Risborough, Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, which is where we are here. Now we're doing Aylesbury to Amersham on the Chiltern Main Line. Then we're going to swap to the Metropolitan line and do Amersham to King's Cross. Keeping up? Next Tuesday, day after Boxing Day, then going to do King's Cross to Edinburgh in a pacer, which is technically a bus. on rails. And then after that, we've got to work out how to get from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow. I haven't specified which station in Glasgow, but Glasgow, the main one. So yeah, madness. Right then. Next stop, Amersham. Because, you know, why not? What else would we be doing? Tonight, back with some Forza Horizon 5 in multiplayer. Tomorrow lunchtime, midday, I've got some cooking sim. Carrying on with my lovely cooking exploits. Tomorrow night, we've got Flight. That's going to be a slightly longer stream.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to play some music tomorrow night as well. Some Christmas tunes. That's a pacer over there on the right. We're taking a flight from Luton Airport to Rovaniemi to go and see Father Christmas. I'm glad I ain't travelling on this route exactly. And Tiny Jumbo, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the, well, madness is the only word to describe it, really. Yeah, it's a flight tomorrow night. Thursday, then back with, what's Thursday? Oh, 2 Point Campus at lunchtime. Farming in the evening, if I can get on our crossplay farm. Friday lunchtime, Gran Turismo 7. Friday night, some tabletop sims. We're going to do some Uno, some Cards Against Humanity. Saturday lunchtime, Train Sim World 3. Saturday night, Christmas Eve, we're going to do some golf. And I'll be back here on Christmas Day in Farm Sim in the evening, where we're going to attempt to build a roller coaster in Farm Sim, because that's a thing. And then something on Boxing Day as well. So loads of stuff to come. And Kerry, thank you very much for more of the bitty things. Okay, so we've got 13 miles down to Amersham. Hi, Aaron. Which is going to be non-stop. I did say this wouldn't take 2 hours. Because it ain't going to take an hour, is it, to get from Amersham to King's Cross by tube? Even with my inability to drive the 7 thing, tube train thing. We'll see what happens. Morning good. Spent half of it sorting this lot out. It's made it a challenge, hasn't it? Some would say interesting. Just doing the completely long way round. At least this time, when if we get to Glasgow, I'll be able to do it knowing we haven't missed anything, we haven't cheated. You could actually recreate this route if you wanted to. If you were slightly deranged, you could do it. If I was one of those, YouTube millionaire people, I would actually be tempted to do this. Penzance to Glasgow, the long way round. There's some lag. There's a lot more lag. Jesus Christ. No, we've left Didcot behind us. It was close. Even this morning, I thought we were making a return to Didcot. I've just got to try and work out how to start the Metline train when we get there. Put a key in and no, it's the one with the cock thing, isn't it? You got to fiddle with your cock to get the train to go. And I managed to get it moving this morning and don't know how. Fiddle with what? You have. It's the tripcock thing. You got to fiddle with your tripcock. But it was the only way I could actually get across to King's Cross was having to do the underground. There's no other way of doing it, so it's fine. We'll get there. Might be a lot of swearing, but we'll get there, I'm sure. No, it doesn't say that, Shorty. It's Wendover. Well, this thing isn't rapid, is it? Especially because it's uphill all the way. I really dislike doing Just Trains routes. You know, they're good, but as Crispy said earlier, they use a lot of assets, so it just makes them really laggy. Wonder if what's the maximum speed of this thing? Pass. Nope, doesn't say. So we're not exactly pushing it speed-wise, are we? Oh, come on. Okay, that's a random white box on the side of the track. Yeah, it's almost a shame we could have actually stopped at some stations along the way with this one, but we're doing okay. 7 miles to go. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take an hour to get from Amersham to King's Cross, so we may have to just chuck something additional at the end of the stream. Having arrived at King's Cross, we'll go and do a diversion somewhere. Amersham to King's Cross is about an hour. Okay. It did say that, but I just didn't think it would take that. If that's the case, that'll be just about right. Couple of hour stream, couple of hour journey, perfect. Allowing for me being late, obviously, because of my incompetence at driving a tube train. When are you going to Glasgow? Well, obviously next Tuesday is going to be thingy to thingy. London to Edinburgh. So realistically it'll be the Tuesday afterwards. So the 3rd? Yeah, first stream in the new, well, second stream in the new year, but first stream during the week in the new year will be Edinburgh to Glasgow. If I can do it in one route, may not be able to. Not even thinking that far ahead yet. Right, 5 miles to Amersham. It's like driving in OMSI. Every time it loads a tile in, you get lag. I don't know what the difference is between a 165 and a 166. It's obviously something minor because they look very, very similar. Is it just a variation? Is it an engine thing? Is it a speed thing? Obviously some of the train geeks will know what the difference is. .166 is one higher. Yeah, but thanks, Larwood. Yeah, okay. Well, they look the same, don't they? They look the same on the inside, look the same on the outside. There's obviously just some minor issue that made them go, oh yeah, we call it the 166 instead of the 165. Okay, 60 mile an hour limit coming up down here. I'm slightly speeding. Amersham is on the map. It says just some interior changes, different air conditioning tables. Okay, so it's probably just a specification change, isn't it? So one train company might want it in one layout, one might want it in another layout, so you just call it something different. And they go, actually that's been quite popular, we'll actually put it out as a model. So it's available in the back catalogue or in the ordering catalogue-y thing, I suppose. Quite an interesting process, I should imagine, being like a vehicle buyer. Perhaps that should be my next career move. Go into the train buying world. Okay, into Amersham. So is it one of these stations where the tube shares the station but a different bay? So it's, yeah, tubes over here by the looks of things. Yeah, tubes that side. Okay, slightly doing some braking. Okay, yeah, some of the train made it to Amersham. Right, so we've now arrived here, and then we're going to depart there. It's working. It's working. I think they upgrade the brakes. We need the 167 with better brakes. Right. I've reached the end of this quick drive. I think that's the first time I've actually ever done a quick drive. Don't normally do them. Okay. So, we've made it to Amersham. Next stop, King's Cross. Where we're going to go underground. Amersham to Aldgate. There it is. Which it says 50 minutes, but it ain't going to be that because we've extended it to go to King's Cross. God. Okay. Right. It's almost lunchtime. You're tasked with a service bound for Aldgate from Leafy, Amersham. You're currently in the siding, so please set your unit up for moving into the platform. Your departure time is 11:47 and 30 seconds. There's a good service currently operating on the Metropolitan. Have a good trip. Okay. Right, I've got to do this thing over here, haven't I? Oh, God. Maybe not. Oh, turn it on. Okay. And it's that into that. And I think we go that into forward. Maybe not. No, maybe not. And then that into auto. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, it's this bloody stupid trippy cocky thing. Oh, I know what I did earlier. Hang on. There we go. Right, we should be good now. Maybe not. Hang on. Now we should be able to go into forward. There we are. Okay. Thumbnail done. A lot of thought goes into those. We are. It's right. We're leaving from the same platform. Even better. Didn't even have to change platforms. Although the station looks slightly different. Right, into Amersham we come. The first of many stops, making our way down to Baker. Oh, we don't stop at Baker Street. Right, so we're going to Amersham, Chalfont and Latimer, Chorleywood, Rickmansworth, Moor Park, Northwood Hills, Pinner, North Harrow, Harrow on the Hill, Northwick Park, Preston Road, Wembley Park, Finchley Road, and King's Cross, St Pancras. It's a long way. Oh, I've got to press the unload thing as well, haven't I? Got to open the doors and press the unload thing. Yeah, this is going to take a while. This is definitely going to take a while. It'll be fine. Oh, great, because I haven't pressed the unloading thing first. It's now going to make me sit here and wait for however long it takes. Excuse me. For how long it takes for passengers. Oh, there we go. Chalfont and Latimer. Sounds like some sort of 70s double act. Oh, hang on. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. Oh, okay. This is why I don't do the Met line. Hi, Craig. Oh, I'm in bloody... I've tripped my cock, haven't I? I have. I've tripped my cock. Hang on. Oh, stupid bloody thing. Okay. There we go. You think they put the trippy cocky thing somewhere around here, wouldn't you? Where, you know, you can grab it easily. Okay, to Chalfont and Latimer we go. If we actually make it to King's Cross, I am going to be really amazed. If I make it to King's Cross calm, I'll be amazed. I've only had 2 cups of coffee this morning. That's probably that's probably not helping. And we have at least 4 before I start streaming. Quite a long distance between those stations. I suppose we are quite out in the sticks, aren't we? That's what I'm toying with doing for our meet-up in February now, is maybe going to Uxbridge and just getting the tube train all the way in. I think that would be a lot cheaper and a lot easier. Yeah, parking at Uxbridge. It's about an hour and a quarter from here to Uxbridge, so not much further than it would be going to Reading. But you just jump on the tube all the way in. And Uxbridge is better for heading north. Straight on the M25 up the M1. No congestion charge that far out. Congestion charge right in central London. Right, we have arrived at Uxbridge. Hopefully I've managed to not trip my cock on the way in. Oh, hang on, I've got to do the bloody stupid thing as well. Chalfont. I knew what I meant. Right, my cock has stayed untripped. We're okay. Oh God, that was a view. What are you doing? I do like a bit of moquette. Right, Chorleywood is next, so close the doors. There we go. All good. 2.2 miles to Chorleywood. It's not that bad on the out of town stations. I think it's when you get into central London that the whole arriving under speed thing, so you don't go tripping your cock, becomes more of an issue. It's actually quite nice. When I went through London the other week on the way to York, the first time I've been on a tube train for a number of years, it's actually quite a nice way to travel. So I am looking forward to going back to London in February. I might even be going in January. Yeah, it's the approach signals. So expect lots of swearing in the next sort of 45-50 minutes. Right, Chorleywood. Well, I didn't think on our trek to get from Penzance to Glasgow by train we'd end up on the London Underground. Slight out the way. I haven't even thought about looking yet to see how we get from Edinburgh to Glasgow. There is a route, I think, that links the two, but it's just whether it goes from the same station we arrive at, so whether it goes from Waverley. Right, and we come to Chorleywood. I just wouldn't dream of living right on the outskirts of like London and having to get the tube every day backwards and forwards to work. I'd be like, really? I complain about my like sometimes 15-minute commute. That's too long. Oh, hang on, I've got to do the bloody thing again. So yeah, tonight back with some Forza Horizon 5 in multiplayer at about 6 PM. Doing some races, starting at D class and working our way up. Tomorrow lunchtime, got some cooking sim. And tomorrow night we've got a flight going from Luton Airport to Rovaniemi. We're going to see Santa in the A310. First time actually flying that. So that's going to go well. Not. Okay. Right, Rickmansworth. Edinburgh Glasgow expansion pack is the recreation of the line from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Queen Street via Falkirk High, including the Grangemouth Intermodal Terminal Refinery area. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that then. It might be on the Steam sale. We can hope, unless I've already got it. I don't know if I have. Because that'll be the £15. I realize how much money doing these train trips have cost me. Have we left Didcot behind? We have. We're on the Metropolitan line now, heading into London. Didcot is way behind us. Unless things go horribly wrong, we're not going to be going anywhere near Didcot. I already own it. Oh, even better. That's cool, so we can do it then. I might even pencil in an additional stream so that we can see if we can get there by the end of the year. So Tuesday we're going to be doing London to Edinburgh, and then maybe the end of the week, maybe the lunchtime one on the Friday. We do Edinburgh to Glasgow to complete the journey. And then we start something new in January. Maybe so we can't really depart Glasgow, can we, and head south? Don't think that's a thing. Right, 25 limit. Does sound good, this though. Right, into Rickmansworth, Horseyworth. Can't be that frequent a service all the way out here, can it? It's not going to be like being in central London where you get a train every like 3 minutes. And sometimes out here you've probably got to wait a while.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Bike Dog, thanks very much for the follow. Where do you find these perfectly smooth rails? Not everywhere around London, I don't think. So yeah, if you just joined, this is the continuation of our madness to get from Penzance in Cornwall to Glasgow without cheating. First trip we did was Penzance to Plymouth. Second one, which is on YouTube if you want to go and watch it. Second one was Plymouth to Weston-super-Mare, also on YouTube. Then we did Weston-super-Mare to Didcot. I think that's on YouTube. Then we did Didcot to Didcot. So we did Didcot into Paddington, Paddington back to Didcot. Last time, which is going out on YouTube tomorrow, we did Didcot to Oxford, Oxford to Reading, Reading back via Didcot to Oxford again, Oxford to Bicester Village, Bicester Village to High Wycombe. This time we've done High Wycombe to Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, Aylesbury to Amersham, and then Amersham we've jumped on the Met line going to King's Cross. And then next Tuesday we've got my annual long trip in a pacer where we're going to be doing King's Cross to Edinburgh in the aforementioned pacer. All about 6 hours of it. And that's the day after Boxing Day. Right, Moor Park is next. In 2 miles. And then we've got... Oh, bring the speed back. So we've got Northwood... Northwood Hills, Pinner, North Harrow, Harrow on the Hill, Northwick Park, Preston Road, Wembley Park, Finchley Road, and then King's Cross. And so we then depart King's Cross next Tuesday morning, bright and early, in a pacer to head north. A journey I did a couple of weeks ago, but not as far as Edinburgh. I think if I'd have been a pacer parked there for my trip to York, I think I would have gone, no, actually I wouldn't have done, I would have gone, yay, pacer. So finally get a bit of speed up. We got up to a 60, then we dropped back down to a 25, then a 50. So maybe this will take an hour. I actually like the audio from this as well. You got the creaks and rattles in the cab, creaks and rattles of the train. You hear the motor noise. I've been so used to the audio from Train Sim World 3 recently that it's quite nice to get back in this. Yeah. Chips are done. How do I stop that stupid friggin' noise? It's one of these bloody things, isn't it? The red flashing light. Oh, that one. Thank God for that. Okay. Oh, well, now I've got to go into bloody... I've tripped my cock, and I... Hang on. Is that going to let me do it? No. Have I got to go into restricted mode, whatever the hell it is? No. See, this is why I don't like this stupid thing. Nope, nothing. Oh, that stupid thing. Hang on. Nope. Not that. Yeah, can the passengers get out and push, please? No, nothing. We do apologise for the delay in the service because the driver can't get the train to move. So I have got to be in Tripcott. Hang on, I might be alright now. No, I've just done the Tripcott reset. It made a noise. Can I go back into forward now? Oh, that did a thing. Oh, hang on. I've got things making a noise now. Nope, nothing. Oh, stupid bloody thing. Right, forward. Won't nobody click on it now. That's because I've been no. As long as it's not Swindon, I don't really mind. Okay, no, that's not doing a thing. What if I do the Shift E thing again? Nope. We literally cannot move. Oh God, can't even do that now. Oh, there we go. What? I don't know. Okay, we're in restricted mode, but I don't really care. We're moving. I don't know what I did, but I did something. We're now holding up the whole of the London Tube network. Now we went in the plane. That's tomorrow night. I went through a red light. Yeah, a little bit. But that's not important right now. Yeah, tomorrow night, me trying to fly an A310 for the first time. This is... You're in Didcot. Really? Right, we're going to crawl in at 10 miles an hour then into Moore Park, it would seem. Okay, yeah, this might take an hour to get as far as King's Cross. And lowered. Do you honestly, now Larwood, how long have you known me? Do you honestly expect me to pay attention to the colour of the lights? Do you actually think that's going to be a thing? So if I stop, hang on, if I stop now, because this is ridiculous. Can I get out of trippy mode now? That isn't. It's 3 minutes. What do we do? Go and bloody boil an egg? Well, you need to post some pics. We need proof that you're in Didcot. Okay, fine. We'll crawl along for 3 minutes then. At 10 miles an hour on our way to Moore Park. There's a little... Oh, clock. Okay, I got distracted. There's the actual clock. I should be okay. So I've got to go out of... Okay, let's try that. Nope. Why did I stop? Hang on, because I'm in tripcock. Bear with me. No, it's only going to let me go 10 miles an hour. Fine, we'll just crawl into Moor Park. It'll be okay. It's just down there. Hence why I don't do the Metropolitan line. When I said it should run smoothly. Times my extreme. Tonight, between 5:30 and 6, Forza Horizon 5 in multiplayer, which should be a bit quicker than this. And then tomorrow lunchtime, cooking sim. That'll go about as well as this. Any trains behind waiting. It's not like they're queued up behind me, but I should imagine I am causing a bit of a delay. We'll just crawl into the station now. By the time we get into the station, we should be okay. I did say it might not take an hour to do this, this route into King's Cross. I didn't think it'd be much more than an hour, but, I thought it was going to be less than an hour. Passengers are going, what the hell's going on? Why are we going this slowly? I'm never going to make it to King's Cross. I'm going to miss my connection. Good thing is, Pacer on Tuesday, simpler to drive. Most of that journey, it will just be full throttle, flat out. Right, so I mustn't reset my cock this time. I should leave it alone. Okay, finally, very slowly, as a word, arriving at Moor Park. Hang on, I've got to do the... Oh god, that side. Okay, so now I should just be able to go that and then that. No. No. So I've got to reset it then. There's no way around it. But then I can't move. Oh, hang on, auto. We'll see what happens here. Gonna get some lights of any colour? No. Okay, so you put it in trip cop mode, okay. Okay, right. finally, Northwood is next. You realise that's going to happen at every single station now. I think last time I did this, I just gave up at one point and just coasted. Difficult bit is Baker Street. We're not stopping at Baker Street. We removed Baker Street for the scenario because we wanted to stop at King's Cross. But I think we'll still go through Baker Street. It's the whole approach signals bit that I can't get my head around. Normally I'm, you know, one that breaks really early. Perhaps that's just what I should do. Right, err on the side of caution. Approach station really slowly. If I make it to King's Cross without uninstalling the Met line, I'll be really surprised now. Can we make it a start and stop at a platform without anything going horribly wrong? Oh, so I should be okay all the way to Baker Street then. Double green maybe. The next one's green as well. Very green. Right, made it to Northwood. So we've got, what have we got? Oh, blimey. Northwood Hills, Pinner, North Harrow, Harrow on the Hill, Northwick Park, Preston Road, Wembley Park, Finchley Road, and King's Cross. I thought we'd be done by now. I thought, oh yeah, it's going to take about half an hour. Right, am I going to get out of here okay? Okay, Northwood Hills. Okay. Go, go, go. See, it's fine when they're like that. Right, that's a green one. And you can tell that by the way that it is a green one. And slowly into Northwood Hills we come. You know, I like the modelling of the train in this. I like the audio in this. My only thing that puts me off it, which I know is realistic, is that trippy-cocky thing. It's a shame someone hadn't done something you could install just to disregard that whole bloody thing altogether. Or just turn it off. Which part of London is this? Northwood Hills. The good part. Is there such a thing? Oh, hang on. Northwest? Ish? Google Maps would be your friend there. Go to Google Maps and type in Pinner. That'll give you a clue. Right, closey doorsy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mate's world. Is it? I haven't got any of those. So that proved difficult. Thanks for the follow. Right, Pinner, 1.27 miles. So we got no times, have we? No. So it should have been an hour from when we started here. But I don't know how long ago. It feels like about 3 weeks ago we started on the Met line. Down into Pinner we come. Slowly, very slowly. What day is it? We had Christmas yet. Yeah, I think you missed it, Larwood. That was days ago. We're probably only halfway. Is the Bakerloo line a thing in Train Sim Classic? There you go. There was your answer. We look forward to New Year's Eve because Larwood tells us what the next year's like early, so we get to see what we've got coming. You get an insight into the following year. I won't be awake for midnight on New Year's Eve, but, you know, other people do. No midnight stream then. I think I was in bed about 10:30 last year. Okay, that was late for me. Right, open door. Still plan on streaming on New Year's Eve, just don't know what. Bakerloo from Marylebone would have been better, either from Aylesbury or Prince's. You tell me that now. It's fine. As long as we end up at King's Cross and we can depart King's Cross on Tuesday and go to Edinburgh, I don't mind. We'll be good. As long as I don't trip over my cock and any more on this route, we'll be okay. Right, North Harrow is next. They're going to be closer together now. King's Cross to Edinburgh in a tube train. I did have thoughts about changing the train. For the last 3 years, I've done my long train sim trip in a Pacer. So first year was Paddington to Penzance in a Pacer, stopping at every stop. Second year was Edinburgh to London in a Pacer, stopping at every stop. Last year was Penzance to Paddington, not stopping at every stop. This year is London, King's Cross to Edinburgh, not stopping at every stop. I did actually think about changing the train, but I think this will be the last year that I use the Pacer. You only caught the stream from Risborough to Aylesbury. Ah, okay. You didn't miss much. First bit was High Wycombe to Risborough, because last time we finished at High Wycombe. So yeah, so that long train sim thing is going to be the 27th, so the day after Boxing Day. That'll be an 8 a.m. start, because it's going to take about 6 hours. I really need to find, I don't know if there's any train weirdos watching. I'd really love to find a livery for the 142 rather than have to use the regional railways one. But I've had a quick Google and I can't seem to find anything. How's that gone when this goes on YouTube? How's what gone when this goes on YouTube? What are you on about? No, because this goes on YouTube before they go on YouTube in order. Because otherwise that would be really confusing. Oh no, not wipers. That one. So no, long train. This goes out on YouTube next Tuesday. The long train trip. I might put out the following Friday, so it'll be the same week, but it will be afterwards. Or just the following Wednesday. First stream of the new year, long train trip. We'll see. Right. Harrow on the Hill. Not a lot of other traffic on this, is there? Can't remember seeing another train. It's very desolate. But yeah, I was panicking, thinking, okay, it'll only be a short stream then, because we're going to get here in under 2 hours. We've still got Northwick Park, Preston Road, Wembley Park, Finchley Road, and King's Cross to go. Oh yeah, there was the one I blocked. Oh yeah, that was probably the last train I saw. Right, slow it down. At what point do we go underground? When do we stop being an overground underground train? When do we become an underground train? Oh, there you go. You're not quite, well, I was going to say clever then, aren't you? But I was going to say it's quite sad, really. Yeah, you are quite sad. Right, Harrow on the Hill. Well, Ethan's very sad because he's gone to the actual Didcot today for something to do. Crispy's got the attention span of a bored frog. So he watches the stream for about 4 minutes and sods off. Ethan was going to be joining us for Forza tonight, but I think after last night, I don't think he can cope with us. Right, Harrow on the Hill, that one, that one, that one. He did better than you. Yeah, Transport Tycoon is definitely a learning curve. So yeah, tonight we're back with some Forza Horizon 5 in multiplayer. Tomorrow lunchtime, some cooking sim. Tomorrow night we've got a flight to go and see Santa. Luton Airport to Roving the Emmy. Thursday lunchtime, 2 Point Campus. Looking forward to that. That's quite fun. Thursday night is farming from our crossplay farm. Friday lunchtime, Gran Turismo 7, bit of racing. Friday night, some tabletop sim. We're going to play some Uno, Cards Against Humanity, that sort of thing. Saturday lunchtime, Train Sim World 3 in its normal slot. Saturday night, Christmas Eve, we've got some golfing with idiots. And I will be here on Christmas Day building a roller coaster in Farm Sim. Because why wouldn't you? And then more stuff next week. Okay, Northwick Park next. Yeah, I've never really been to North London. Spent a bit of time in South London and obviously know a bit of West London. Never been to East London. Went to Tower Hamlets once, had to work there. That was an experience. No, never been to Stratford. Well, not the London one. I've been to the Midlands one. Right, Northwick Park is next. Hi, Aidan. Definitely the long way round to get to King's Cross, isn't it? Oh god, I've kind of got to be in the bloody inside view. That one, that one. Alright, so what have we got left? We've got Preston Road, Wembley Park, Finchley Road, and King's Cross. We don't actually do much of this underground then. Just the last two stops. The rest of it overground. We are an overground, underground, underground, overground, wombling free. Oh, I realised we had an inside view. I do. Ah, quite cool. Okay. Preston Road. It would have been Baker Street. Yeah, I could have added more in, but just replaced Baker Street with King's Cross, basically. So we just go through Baker Street. Yeah, the logic in going from Penzance to Glasgow via the London Underground is a bit, you know, out there. But at least this will prove we can do it. Although we haven't made it yet. I really wish you could make the draw distance better in this. Just seeing that point where it's drawing it in. I've got my settings on as high as they can be as well. Via Aylesbury is much more unexpected. Exactly. So yeah, we're going to London. We're in Penzance. We're going to Glasgow. Okay, so straight up through Birmingham and up that. No. We're going via London. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Also via Oxford. So what? And Aylesbury. And we're going to go to Oxford twice. Okay, that one. Would have been easy if you did the same idea, but in Train Sim World 3. No! I want to do it all in Train Sim, just to prove it's possible. Then it's what do we do when we get to Glasgow? Do we see where we can go from Glasgow? It's almost continuing my roaming driver thing. So from Glasgow, where can we get to? Go to Roy Bridge. I don't know if you can. I don't know if we can do it. Right, Wembley Park is next. Yeah, I haven't got time to do that though. I would have had time over Christmas. But I haven't got the time now. Although maybe I might do some switching around. There's a couple of games I got next week, like Bus Mechanic, that I only shoved in there, so I haven't done them for a while. King's Coronation, that's months away. Birthday stream. I'm off work. I did one this year, didn't I, on my birthday? That's not a bad shout. Long birthday stream. Yeah, I got 3 days off. My birthday, the Friday, and then the Saturday we got to meet up in London. See, if that 4-hour one was half the length, it'd be okay. So I just do it in a couple of 2-hour bits. Right, we are arriving at Wembley Park. Oh, I want to press tab. That one. Not many to go. Finchley Road and then King's Cross. And we have made it. We haven't got there yet. When we get there, we've made it. What's that red thing? Oh. Emergency brake. Oh, that'll be it. Right. Close the doors. 4 miles? Bloody hell, long way. I wonder if that's because we're skipping some stops. Or is that actually how far it is from Wembley at Finchley Road? Yeah, I don't know. Been looking at our trip to London, where part of the trip in February is to go on the Jubilee line. Bloody expensive to get into London. Even from Reading, it's like 24 quid. I didn't even look at return. So as much as I want to go on the Jubilee line, I think that might take a back seat that day. It is just a train line after all. I am planning on doing the thing to travel on all the modes of transport, public transport in London in one day. I think that could be quite interesting. So bus, overground, underground, tram, DLR, boat and cable car. And it's just working out a route around London to be able to incorporate all of them. Or National Rail into London and National Rail back out. So I'd start on National Rail, train into London. Well, they're different forms of transport, isn't it? So they're different, aren't they? So bus, tube, overground, tram, DLR, cable car, boat. So 7 different forms. Bike. Yeah, but you can't use your Oyster card on a bike. Don't know why I was starting to stop there. So I think it's just working out a route to be able to do all of them. Scooter, skateboard. You can't use your... I was one of those. I could never skateboard. I'd never had the ability to stand up on a skateboard. Horse. Oh yeah. Just get a horse around London. One of those bucket list things that I've always wanted to do is hail a taxi in London. But then you realise how expensive taxis are in London. I think a lot of people do the whole Uber thing now, don't they? It's like when I go to Chicago, I'd love to do the whole, is it the D train? The one that's elevated above the streets, because that's quite iconic in films and TV shows and stuff. I just don't think I'm brave. Just walk around London and not do a transport. I normally do, CN. Last time I went to London, I was pretty much just on foot. I quite like walking, so did Embankment, all the way down the Embankment, across Tower Bridge, back along the South Bank, all the way up to Parliament, across at Parliament, Westminster Bridge, back up all the way through Hyde Park, Oxford Street, Trafalgar Square, back down the Mall. So, you know, did a fair bit of walking. But I just think from an interest point of view, I've never been on a DLR, never been on a tram, never been on the boat, never been on the cable car. I have been on a bus in London, but a long time ago. Well, you can't use an Oyster card on for the plane, can you? Let's change it for air miles. I'll be going on a plane next year. Right, a mile to go to Finchley Road. And then it's King's Cross. And then we've made it to the next hub of our journey. Oh, this audio is so good. Bye-bye ground. Well, not yet. This must be after Finchley Road then. Took me a long way between stations. And stop. Oh God! No, press the button. Oh yeah, that looks quite tunnely in front of us, doesn't it? There's definitely some tunnelage going on there. It's literally at the end, at the end of the platform. It's like it's gonna get dark now. This is where it ends, or begins, depending which way you're going. You're going to pop out of the tunnel, unfortunate, and the next signal will be red. You have to be going under 10 for it to turn green, and then the next 3 signals you have to be under 5. What? You realise that's not going to happen, don't you? Right, 3.68 miles to King's Cross. Our final destination is on the map. So not this signal then. That's definitely tunneling. This audio is really good. That's a bit gloomy. I guess that's an old station. Right, we're going down. Can we do it? Can I do it without ballsing everything up? Right. Outside. What? Give me bloody chance. That was literally outside. Stupid bloody train. That wasn't the one you were talking about. Oh, yay. Oh, now I've just got to frantically play around with this bloody thing, haven't I? Just keep pressing the button. Nope. Okay. That old station was Marlborough Road. Oh, okay. Come on, you stupid thing. How difficult can this be? Restricted forward. Yeah, I've tried that. RM. PM 80 TM. RM. Nope. Oh, I've got to do the thing with the thing. There we go. Bloody hell. Stupid bloody system. And now we do 10 again. Okay. We're not going to fear about speeding now, have we? This may take some time. Passengers going, what the hell's going on? Okay. That was a noise. You can see the little 3 minutes indicator next to the RM. Can you? Oh yeah, the thing. So when that goes out, I'm okay. So just 10 miles an hour for 3 minutes. Yay! Surely if this happens in real life though. No. I wonder if that's anything to do with the fact that we shouldn't have gone this far in that scenario. Oh no, we didn't get to Baker Street, did we? Technically, we haven't made it to King's Cross. I can't even do a quick drive, can I, from Finchley Road to King's Cross, because that's not on the thing. That's a bugger. We only got as far as Finchley Road. Buggery, 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 buggery. Of all the times, 2 miles. 2 miles. It won't save automatically. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Metline. We didn't get as far as Baker Street. Because King's Cross isn't in any of the scenarios, so I can't do it. I can't get from... Okay. But yeah, I can't get to from Harrow on the Hill to Aldgate. Okay. Oh, hang on. There's an issue. there's a bit of an issue. Well, Track IR isn't working, but I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, DMU it is then. At least we won't get the trip cock thing going off, will we? Realistically, no, it won't fit. But it will fit. We just won't look outside. Right, Hillsman. I am determined to get to bloody King's Cross. Meant to be off today. A bit of overtime, handy for Christmas. Okay, so straight through Wembley Park. Can we do it? I hope it's not just because we added that stop into the scenario that it's just going to break there every time. Well, if they parked legally or didn't run over their time, then they wouldn't get a parking ticket, would they? I've never had a parking ticket. Oh yeah, we're not in that scenario anymore. Yeah, this is the one where I've just got to stop myself, haven't I? I don't drive a black Audi because, you know, cocks drive Audis. No, I wouldn't have a Lamborghini. If I was going to have a supercar slash sports car, probably be a 911. Right, we've just got to make our way back in then to Finchley Road and then through to King's Cross. You won't be chilling and watching me stream till 6 AM because as soon as I get to King's Cross we're done. I will be back though in about 3.5 hours time. Alright, slowing it down to 40. It's almost a theme now, and ending up in the wrong train. Perhaps I should be doing that on Train Sim, like I do on Train Sim World 3. Just put the wrong train on the wrong route. Pacer on everything. Right, 60 limit. I haven't read my new Pacer book yet. I did go. I picked it up the other day to dust under it. But yeah, I haven't really had the opportunity yet. Yesterday afternoon, I just sat and chilled. I think it's going to be a Christmas Day thing. I'm going to put a couple of Christmas films on and have a flick through it. God, I can't read when I go to bed. At the moment, within about 2 minutes of my head hitting the pillow, I'm out cold. Concrete pillow, yeah. Right, Willesden Green. So we are doing a bit of this again. But pretty much a case of having to get us back in to London again. Right, so Finchley Road coming up. How do I nacre myself? How do I get myself tired, in other words? My job's quite mentally challenging, and I don't really get a lot of opportunity, well, the last couple of months, to unwind. Which I plan on doing over the next week or so. But then streaming 3 times a day some days, which I nearly did this morning. Glad I didn't really, because otherwise this would have been even worse now. Yeah, big time. Right. Okay, so Finchley Road. Then to the point where it all went wrong. Hopefully it gives us greens all the way in now. Yeah, the fact that YouTube only pay me about every 3 months because I don't meet their minimum payment threshold. Yeah, definitely YouTube millions. Okay, so 30. That's dark. That's definitely dark. That's, yep, there's some... Yeah, I'm not streaming Fortnite. We were going to do Roblox and Minecraft. I don't think that's going to happen now. Okay. So yeah, all this planning we had for all these streams we were going to do over Christmas, and yeah, I think most of it will be okay. Yeah, looking forward to doing Forza tonight. We're doing... we got tomorrow. Flight tomorrow night. I think that's going to be a good one. Playing some tunes as well. Farming on Thursday. That's going to be an absolute disaster. Tabletop sim on Friday. At the moment there's 6 of us, which is just about the minimum limit for tabletop sim. So if anybody drops out of that, we're scuppered. Golf on Saturday. And then I'll be here Christmas Day building a roller coaster in Farm Sim. Right, well this is the point where it all went wrong, wasn't it? Yeah, it's strange. Streaming wise, farming is the most watched for me. I think people enjoy watching farming because it's quite relaxing. Obviously YouTube wise, unfortunately it's still bloody OMSI. Do I remember theme park? Yeah. Right, winding our way down to Baker Street. I did think about doing some retro gaming. I've got my PS1, but no, it's fine. I might change some of the games I have planned. Tomorrow's cooking sim, I might change that because I end up just doing the same recipes. I haven't really progressed very far in cooking sim, so that might change tomorrow. 2 Point Campus Thursday, that's great. Gran Turismo Friday, looking forward to that one. Train sim on Saturday, so I might do something else tomorrow. Okay, so we got a 20. No. If I had different recipes to do, it's one of those things, isn't it? If I played it more, I'd unlock more recipes. But in order to unlock more recipes, I've got to play it more. And if they'd done their Christmas thing again this year, I'd have probably done that, because I think that would have been quite amusing. But yeah, so I might do something else tomorrow lunchtime. I don't know what yet. And I think I'm going to drop Bus Mechanic and City Bus Manager next week as well, in lieu of other things. Right, so making our way through Aldgate. No, I won't be doing F1 Manager again. Surgeon Sim's a multiplayer thing. So, no, I did Tourist Bus yesterday. Enjoyed that. I'll think of something. Right, I know I'm speeding. I'm sure that was a red I just went past. I'll be fine. No, I will put in some OMSI because I've really enjoyed the 0560 thing. I put the video out on yesterday, and I want to do something with the solo thing again. So that might appear in a mix next week. It's on the map. I see it. It's on the map. It's there. King's Cross. It's there. It's there. It's on the map. It's there. We can do it. We're nearly there. We've nearly made it. Ah, not the same not the same station. It's Euston Square. King's Cross. It's the same. I've been there. It's the same station. Right. The next place then is King's Cross. Slightly through a red. Ignore that. Right, in we come. Woo and who? Yay! Woohoo! How many streams to get here? First one was Penzance to Plymouth, Plymouth to Weston-super-Mare, Weston-super-Mare to Didcot, Didcot to Didcot, Didcot to High Wycombe. This one. So this is number 6. Next one will be King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley, and then the one after that will be Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central. So in theory we'll do Penzance to Glasgow in 8 streams. That's not bad considering 3 of them were spent around Didcot. Have we arrived at King's Cross? We have arrived at King's Cross, literally just. We have made it in a DMU, but that's not the point. We've made it. We have arrived at King's Cross. Woo and who. Hoorah! There we go. How late were you? Well, that took about an hour longer than I thought it was going to do, but there were issues along the way. So there we go then. We will end there. The next stream, the next leg of this journey, will be departing from there at King's Cross and going all the way to Edinburgh in a pacer. My annual long train trip is going to be taking place next Tuesday. Tuesday after bank holiday, 8 a.m. We'll be departing from King's Cross, heading north to Edinburgh. That'll be about a 6-hour or so trip, which is why I'm starting early. And then once we get to Edinburgh, the week after that, we'll then go Edinburgh to Glasgow, and it's a Didcot, Edinburgh to Glasgow, and our journey will be complete. So that is that. The next stream, though, is back in about, blimey, 3¼ hours' time. Tonight, back with some Forza Horizon 5 in multiplayer, so a bit more fast-paced this evening. And then tomorrow lunchtime, something. I'm not going to do Cooking Sim. I do realise Tuesday's bank holiday. Yeah, not doing Cooking Sim tomorrow. We'll do something tomorrow lunchtime. And then tomorrow night, we've got the flight, going to see Santa, Luton Airport to Rovaniemi in the A310. So lots of stuff coming up, including I will be here Christmas Day, we'll be here Boxing Day, we'll be here New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as well, and lots more in between. So a huge thanks to Larwood who gave up his time trying to do other things to help me this morning. Spent 2 hours this morning getting this lot to work, and it's only because my inabilities that it didn't. So thank you, Larwood. And thank you to you lot for keeping me company for the last 2 3/4 hours. And to this lot as well. So to Kerry for the bits, to Crispy, who gave up watching hours ago, to Larwood, Nightbot, Trent and Shorty for doing no moderation. It's a Mate's World, Little Bite Dog and Tiny Jumbo for following. Thank you very, very much indeed. I will be back then with some idiots to do some racing in about 3 and a bit hours time. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.